From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Sports on Demand for Thursday, January 25th. I'm Mike Ludlam. The Marquette boys basketball team has been ranked number 1 in this week's UP Big 5 poll, and the Redmen have been playing quite well, but they were short a couple players last night due to school-related projects, and the Kingsford Flivvers seemed quite happy about that. There's Flivvers coach Dan Olkinen. Marquette started out with an 11-2 lead. We'll pick it up second quarter. And Tyler Beauchamp, zing, 2 crossovers on that one and puts it up and in 38-24 Kingsford. About 2.5 minutes to go in the half. Then Nate Rudder, dare I say, Butta for 3. 41-26 Maize and Blue. Moments later, Luke Terrian for 3. 23 points in the first half for number 23, and the Marquette student section was stunned. Then it's Rudder to Andrew Mann. He's the man. Flivvers up 48-29 at the half. This was absolutely crazy. Third quarter, Marquette trying to get back into it. Luke Oji, the hoop from Rafi Mulatto. And Mulatto will get a steal here, and he will get the easy bucket, but Kingsford still leads 57-40. And the Flivvers kept making shots. It's Terrian again off the glass rim and good. He ended up with 34, and the Flivvers hand Marquette their first loss of the season to an Upper Peninsula team, 80-63. On the scoreboard, Iron Mountain may take over as number 1 team in the Big 5 poll. 32 points for Marcus Johnson. The Mountaineers beat Westwood 60-44. Travis Ojala had 19. Calumet downs Houghton 57-48. Shootout over in Munising. Mustangs 79, Forest Park 72. Alec Blank had 22 for the winning Mustangs. Forest Park made 14 three-pointers, and Bradley Hendrickson had 19. Joey Starzinski, another big performance of 23. Eagles 56, Big Badenoch 44. On the girls' side, Battle of Baraga County goes to Lance, 38-30 over the Vikings. Taylor Sabis had 23 as Hancock turned back Lake London Hubble, 58-25. Chassell rolls past Waters Meet by 40. Jeffers 71, Republic Michigami 43. Big night for you in Trail Creek, 75-32 over Bessemer. Ontonagon 40, Wakefield Marinisco 37. Taylor Miley and Mackenzie Boyd help Ironwood down the stretch and defeat Drummond 57-55. West Iron County cruises past Norway 52-23. Autumn Reisner knocks down 22. Stevenson defeats North Dickinson 78-54. Centrally located, North over Superior 61-27. Bark River Harris continues its winning ways 58-39, taking care of Rapid River. Gwynn doubles up Mid-Peninsula 42-21. Gladstone by 25 over Manistee. 5 players in double figures. St. Ignace strolls past Rudyard. Sault Ste. Marie no trouble with Newberry. Cedarville 61, Brimley 27. Yes, that score showed up previously if you've been keeping track. Engadine 52, Detour 27. On the Wisconsin side, it was Florence 61 and Goodman Pembine 36. GLIAC basketball, the makeup games between Michigan Tech and Davenport in Sault Ste. Marie. The Tech women outscored the Panthers 24-4 in the second quarter. Crews do an 83-54 or 82-54 victory at Sault Ste. Marie. Elizabeth Kelleher had 18 for the Huskies. Men's game closer. Huskies did have a comfortable lead in the second half, wins 71-64. Current GLIAC Player of the Week, Kyle Monroe, only had 41 points and 8 rebounds for the Huskies. By golly, that guy is pretty darn good. 2, high school hockey. Kingsford visiting Marquette. Flivvers won an earlier battle this year 3-2. Early in the first period, Joe Phillips blocked. Gaetano Camarada will put home the rebound. Redmond with a 1-0 lead. Later in the first for the Maize and Blue, Dante Fortner from the neutral zone. Pass tip, Nick Mervitt shoots. No. Fortner, yes. And that ties the game at 1. It was tied at 1 after 1, tied at 2 after 2, knotted at 3 after 3, and the Flivvers get the overtime goal, so they win again by 1, 4-3. High school hockey scores. Alex Nordstrom had 4 goals. Carter Nettle had a couple, and Hancock's 8-2 win over Escanaba. Houghton blanked Negaunee 9-0. Congratulations to Florence, Wisconsin's Nita Englund. She has been named to the U.S. Women's Olympic ski jumping team. In a press release, England said, "I'm really happy on qualifying for the Olympic team, and it's been a lifelong goal. This is her first trip. There's been a lot of work, but also a lot of support from teammates, coaches, friends, and family. Might take a couple days for the emotions to settle, but it certainly means a lot." England currently is competing in a World Cup at their European training base of Lubno, Slovenia. In downhill skiing yesterday, Marquette boys and girls both won over at Big Powderhorn in the Western UP. Individually, Allie Fenton of Houghton Hancock won the giant slalom. On the boys' side, Drew Thomas actually won both races. For the girls, J.C. Johnson of Marquette won the slalom. And in wrestling, a triangular at Westwood, the Patriots defeated both Kingsford and Ishpeming edged the Flivers 30-29. The Michigan Tech Hockey Huskies return to action tomorrow and Saturday at Ferris State. Joe Shawn's team is in a solid 5th place with 34 points. That's 10 points ahead of 6th place Alabama Huntsville. Tech trails 4th place Bemidji State by 2 points. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs are in 8th place, 7 points ahead of Lake Superior State. Wait! With all these new toys, let me show you the standings this way. NMU moved within 2 points of first place Minnesota State because the Mavericks played 2 non-conference games last weekend. The Mavericks only have an exhibition game this weekend against the USA Under-18 team. That's right, NMU could take over the lead in the league with a win over Alaska Anchorage. Bowling Green, Bemidji State, and Tech are 3rd, 4th, and 5th respectively. Then the big gap down to the Chargers. Now a team from the top 5 of the standings swept a team from the bottom 5 last weekend, excluding Minnesota State and Alabama Huntsville. Back to the original topic. Michigan Tech split with Ferris earlier this season at the McGinnis Student Ice Arena, and while the Bulldogs are struggling, the Huskies must be at the top of their game this weekend.
Coach has been preaching just details and mental toughness, and that's the big thing with us. We got all the skill we believe in the room to win and compete, so we just have to focus on details and mental toughness.
I think it just comes down to little things again. Blocking shots, got to get in the shot lanes. Make sure you're paying attention to pre-scouts and stuff like that. Make sure you know what other teams running.
If you don't show up and put your hard hat on before the game starts and the puck drops, you're going to put yourself back. And so that's one quality about them that's great. And they're well coached. They've had a lot of experience on that coaching staff. And so they've beaten some really good teams out of conference early in the year. So they've shown that they can rise to the occasion in that area. And then within our league, whether they've won or lost, they've made a lot of games close.
Face-off from Big Rapids tomorrow is 7:07, also on Saturday. The NMU women's track and field team is back on the road this weekend, competing at Saginaw Valley State University for the Jets Pizza Invitational. Now, the Wildcats recently held their only home meet of the season at the Superior Dome, the Northern Challenge, and the seniors were honored during the meet. Lake Superior State and the Copper Country Track Club also took part. This is Michelle Jurgen of the Wildcats. She won the high jump and was second in the long jump, 16 feet 9 1/4 inches. Teammate Paige Dutcher won the long jump. In the men's weight throw, Lake Superior State's Cole Van Oosten won with a toss of 50 feet 4 inches. By the way, the weight weighs 35 pounds, so I guess that could be like throwing a big container of cat litter, just with a much better handle and distribution of weight. Senior Cameron Burmeister of Menominee improved her NCAA Division II provisional time in the 5,000 meters. She crossed the line first in 17 minutes, 13.83 seconds. Back to a field event, another Wildcat senior, Samantha Johnson, won the weight throw and the shot put. Her shot put best was 35 feet 4 inches. Shayna Hubner of Marquette doing well in the 200. She won in 26.41 seconds, followed by teammates Jenna Long and Paige Dutcher. And not to leave the Copper Country Track Club out, Jason Bell of Negaunee won the 200 dash in 24.28 seconds. Marquette's Izzy Peterson led a Wildcat quartet in the 55-meter dash. Right side of the screen, 7.49 seconds again. This is their only home meet, so now you just buy those luggage tags for them.